Hello, my name is Stephanie Shapiro. You can call me Professor Shapiro. And welcome students to Human Relations. I'm really excited for this course. I think it's a unique combination of psychology and business. So my undergraduate degree is in psychology and human services, and then my grad degree is in business. So I think it's so important to understand the role that people have in business. Some of the key things that employers are looking for nowadays is an ability to work on teams, to understand group dynamics and interpersonal relations, and then to have some skills in conflict resolution. So my hope is that this course really develops critical thinking skills and offers content that is both relevant to your current workplace and then the place that you plan to work in the future. So a little bit about me. My husband and I own a real estate services company here in Portland, Oregon called PDX Hive. This is our home office. So this is where I am meeting you for today. We offer home inspections, home energy scores, and then we really have a strategic partnership model where we offer a hive of services, including radon, sewer, staging, all kinds of things for the real estate industry. And our primary target market is realtors, and we really focus on these strategic partnerships to kind of build relationships and build a community throughout the process. I also teach trainings to real estate professionals, so I launched an academy within the company, so I have a lot of experience in different types of educational settings. I'm particularly passionate about small business and I wear a lot of hats. I especially like problem solving and strategizing. And part of what I do in the company is to constantly be looking at what are the new services we can offer and what kind of classes can we offer in the company and how do we set ourselves apart? How do we develop a brand? So it's a really exciting thing for me to be a part of. In addition to that, I started my teaching career at Loyola Marymount University, and I started teaching social entrepreneurship. So that really focuses on business as a force for social good, for environmentally good products and services, and it was a really cool. I love that topic, and I think that it's a very interesting space to be in right now. I now teach at Portland Community College, Intro to Business. I teach Intro to Entrepreneurship, and now Human Relations. This is my first time teaching this course and teaching it online, so I welcome your input and your feedback. I trust that you will be a partner with me in this process and you taking ownership of your learning experience. I also welcome your patience as we figure out if there are glitches or things that need to change throughout the course. So I very much see this as a partnership between me and my students. So as far as my expectations, you are expected to log in at least 3 times a week, and that is to really stay on top of content and discussions. Discussions have 2 parts. So you post your portion of the discussion, and then you're expected to reply to your fellow students that same week. So pay attention to those deadlines to make sure that you're doing part 1 and part 2. And I'm hoping that you are willing and open to facilitating your own learning experience, because a lot of it really is up to you. How you use the content, how you apply it, how you engage in discussions is completely the level to which you want to give it. And I think it's fun. I think it's interesting material, and I hope that you will find it valuable to you. So one note about online learning and technology. If you are new to online learning, there is a section on our D2L page, which we will get to shortly, that has on the homepage, it has the student help desk. It also has a Q&A forum, so you can help each other. If there's an issue or something that you're struggling with, likely you're not the only one struggling, so please utilize that. You can also Google things. You'd be shocked at how often I simply Google how to troubleshoot blank in Google Mail or Drive or whatever, and it's right there. The help desk is wonderful and accessible. And then lastly, I'm here to help you walk through the online process as well. Let's do a quick look. I'm gonna do a screen share here, and let's talk through some of the components of the class. So let's see here. So this is our BA 285 homepage. Really important, this is where I put all announcements. So as things come up, I have to update you. If there's additional content I want you to take a look at, this is where I will be posting that. So every time you log in, make sure that you review any new announcements. Now let me talk you through, let's start up here with our menu. So we have our content, which is all of our overview of the class. It has all of our modules that we will be walking through every week. All of our discussions will be housed in this menu item here, discussions, your upcoming assignments, your quizzes and tests, your grades, so you can get a feel for where you stand, and then a list of your classmates, and the way to email me is through this class list as well. So looking at content over here, this is how you start after watching this video. So Introduction to Online Learning, this is a great way to get up to speed on how online learning works. I highly recommend that you take a look at that. Course information, which is where we are now, and then weekly content, which are these modules down here. So there are 4 things you need to do in week 1 to make sure you don't get dropped. So this is my way of making sure that you have shown up to class. So you're going to need to post in the intro discussion and reply to 3 other students by Thursday at 11. And you need to complete the intro quiz by Thursday at 11. And then you need to complete quiz number 1, by Sunday at 11. So the idea is that once you complete these 4 things, I will know that you are part of the class, and you'll be considered, you'll be able to move forward in the course. So scrolling down, this is an overview of the course outcomes and what our goals are. This is the syllabus, which we will talk through in a minute. This is your calendar. So it basically lists all of the assignments and activities that are due and when, so a really nice snapshot of what will happen throughout the term. This is a little bit about me, and then these 2 are your grading rubrics. So as you do your written assignments and as you get ready for discussions, these will help you understand how I'll be grading them. So let's take a look at the course syllabus here. So you have your course information, how I like to be contacted. So make sure you include in your email subject what is the topic of the email. So question BA 285. And then my goal is to respond to emails within 24 hours. I will do my best to do that. Here's again the learning outcomes for the course, what we'd like you to get out of this course at the end. You will be asked to purchase the Human Relations Strategies for Success textbook. You're welcome to buy a used copy, and I encourage that. Here's technology requirements to make sure that your computer is up to par for this course. Here's a little bit about how you are expected to participate, your communication, my approach to instruction. Here are the activities, assignments, and assessments that are required for the course. You have a combination of essays, discussions weekly, 3 tests, and 7 quizzes. They're multiple choice, so it's kind of a mix of multiple choice assessments, and then your essays allow you to reflect and really share kind of how you're processing the content. Here's my grading criteria, so you can see the total number of points and the grading scale. If you do want to turn in something late, make sure you make arrangement with me first, and you should know that it will be 10% late for every day that the assignment is past the due date. So make sure that you get a approval from me for that, and then I will just grade that accordingly. But it's really important to communicate on that. And I understand that things come up, and I understand that you have unexpected emergencies, so I'm okay to, and I'm usually pretty accommodating. I just want to make sure that I'm in the loop on what's going on. So here are PCC's policies and deadlines, add and drop. Be familiar with all of these, because this can absolutely become a nightmare for you if you don't know when and how things work at PCC. Here's the internet etiquette if you want to understand what's expected. And that's it for syllabus. So scrolling back up again, I think we have a pretty good idea of what is covered in this syllabus. Down here are, if you're new to online discussions, these are a couple great places to go to look at examples of good initial discussions and replies, and what's appropriate and what's inappropriate. And then down here, you will see your first 2 assignments. So introducing yourself, discussion topic, and your multiple choice intro quiz. If you have any help that you need, or you want to share ideas or suggestions or problems with each other, we have a discussion forum that is just for Q&A. So please utilize that. And lastly, this is the conclusion to this particular section, so course information. So on the left-hand side, I will open up the modules 2 weeks before the start of that week, so you can work ahead if you want. So right now we're September 24th. October 1st, you'll be able to see both the previous 2 modules. So the week in advance is when I will open it, so you can work ahead, and you'll see that we have 11 modules. So this is a 12-week term, but we're just basing it off of 11 weeks. So we will end a week early, and all of your materials, hopefully all of your assignments, will be up to speed and delivered by the week of November 26th. So that is it for my quick walkthrough. You'll see your menu items up here, back to course home. You'll see a link to the Q&A forum. You'll see the help desk information down here if you need to contact help desk. And I am also here for you. So I'm very much looking forward to this. I love being your partner in your learning experience. I think it will serve you well to do an online course, because it will really help you in the future at a new job. And as you are constantly learning, you now know how to navigate it and own it yourself. So I think that's really important. So reach out to me with any questions, and I look forward to the term. Thanks.